All right, not too long ago, I did a video on Antonio Brown and sorting through all the drama with the helmet and the feet and everything. And at that point, I was thinking this drama's got to stop at some point. I figured the helmet situation would get fixed, his feet would heal, he'd go on to play for the Raiders, have a big year, help Derek Carr out. But things just continued to kind of spiral out of control. After the whole helmet thing came out of it, and he got an endorsement deal out of it. No surprise, some people wondered, myself included, if that was his whole goal in the first place. But then he continues to have issues. Mike Mayock and him, we're never really going to be a good fit. Mayock's a old school type of general manager, football mind. He's not going to play well with a guy like Antonio Brown, which kind of I know why they wanted to bring him in there is John Gruden. So they didn't like it. They go after supposedly Antonio Brown's threatening to punch Mike Mayock. Fontes Burfict has to step in and separate them. Definitely a lot of drama. Then you have the whole fact of him recording that phone call with John Gruden. You could tell from the video call that Gruden wanted him to play. Gruden didn't get back into coaching to coach not a good team, and he needs Antonio Brown. He was probably the sole reason why Antonio Brown was traded for. You could tell he's telling him to cut the crap out, just come and be a Raider. And all this drama leads to him being cut. I was shocked to see him cut. I did not see that coming. I thought he'd be suspended. He'd play. They talked about suspending him prior to the whole, after the whole Mayock altercation. He was going to still play in the Monday night game, but the video that he secretly recorded with John Gruden just had to be the straw that broke the back. And because of these actions, he was cut, didn't even earn a cent for the Raiders. But once again, I'm just surprised that this happened. I thought that he was going to play. I thought suspend him a game, he'll play week 2, all will be fine. Instead, they shocked me. I think it shocked a lot of people that they were just, boom, wipe our hands, we're done with them. Okay? And then to top it off, I was talking with one of my friends, one of my neighbors, and he's like, who's going to take him? And I said, somebody's going to pick him up. He's too good of a player. I mean, we're talking about arguably the best receiver in the football right now. You could say it's Odell Beckham. You could say it's Julio Jones. You could say it's Antonio Brown. I'd probably put Brown up there. So some team was going to take a shot at him. Who that team was, I didn't quite know. But the Patriots were one of those teams I was thinking, just because they've had success like this before. Randy Moss was not an easy guy to control. It was an easy guy to work with, and he goes to New England and thrives. I think we're going to have a similar situation here with Antonio Brown. They get him on the cheap. 1 year, $10 million, prove-it deal. I think he's going to thrive in the Patriots. He can't play in week 1. This is what's going on this weekend. So whenever you watch this, week 1's probably already over with. He wasn't able to play. He's going to blow up this year. And if you have Tom Brady in your fantasy leagues, I think you're going to really benefit from this acquisition. But this is part of me wants to say this is Antonio Brown's last chance, because if you can't make it with the Patriots and you can't make it with Bill Belichick, who are you going to make it with? But let's be real. Even if he goes in and has some issues, and that's the nice thing about the Patriots, if he continues to do this stuff and continues to have issues, he's cut. And they can move on. It's like nothing really happened. But I think he's going to thrive. I know there's you could probably come up with some jokes about him secretly recording stuff, and now he's going to the Patriots who have secretly recorded stuff. But I think he's going to have a lot of success. Expect a big year out of him. Expect him to get extended or get a huge deal with them. And, those who don't like Patriots Super Bowl wins, I think you're really hating yourself with this one. But plenty of drama. We'll see if the drama continues with Antonio Brown. But, there's even talk that he he orchestrated this. And Pat McCaffrey, I can't even say his name, even called this, about a week or so ago, talked about how he'd probably get cut. He was working his way to get cut, and he'd go off to the Patriots. So a couple people actually called this ahead of time. Kudos to them. Definitely interesting, and it's kind of made this offseason a little interesting to cover. So I'm really curious to see how he's going to do with the Patriots this year. If they can control him, and if they can, it's going to be a huge year for him and the Patriots.